My name is Jesse Blanco, and I served in the Navy. I joined on March 11th, 2009, and exited January 2014. So almost 5 years, pretty much. I did two deployments. We call them mid runs in the Navy, but basically Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, that area right there. So I did two. I think one was 2011 and one was in 2013. Some of us are like might have it all together, or some of us are still figuring it out.
Even if a veteran might look fine on the outside, a lot of us veterans, we really can hide a lot of our pain.
Get to know a veteran and ask about, what their service was like.
And be respectful and everything and just talk to us. We're fine.
The positive overwhelms the negative, so thank you, Officer.
These are the greatest people in the world. There's absolutely no pretension. We just sit around and talk, we laugh, and we do good stuff.
From civilian to the Navy, yeah, that was a culture shock. I don't know, you go from a lifestyle where you don't have to worry about what time, or really like what time you have to be at a specific area, or you're being watched all the time, or you have your privacy to like everything is like now strict and and like very structured. At that time I was going in a direction, I guess, that I didn't feel like was the right path for my life. And I knew I wanted to study, so that was like the biggest reason, really. But also kind of just to like experience something new. And I ended up joining as a computer technician, basically for submarines, and it was in line with what I wanted to study at that time. So that was the main reason that I joined, to learn more about computers and stuff. I was just mostly, working sonar. That was my main job. It was kind of weird because I guess like when you're in a submarine, you're really detached from everybody. So maybe like what I did see a lot. I wasn't married at that time, but a lot of like families really suffered just because of the distancing, and you don't get to send emails every day and stuff. So, well, my service wasn't too bad. Definitely were a lot of fun times, and then a lot of really tough times. So like there were definitely times where I wanted to throw in the towel, and then I don't know. Usually in deployment, we got to do what we call port calls. So that was probably the highlights, where you got to go visit a different country, and that was totally worth it. So I guess like service wasn't too bad. Some people have different experiences or different feelings based on who was in charge of them, and their team or whatnot. I guess the biggest thing is not everybody has the same experience when they're in, and not everybody has the same experience when they're exiting. So like for myself, I think my transition from the Navy to civilian world was like not too bad, but also maybe not the best. And the main reason is because when you sign in to go into the service, you're basically signing your life away, so to speak. And wherever they need you, that's where you're gonna go. And whatever job you have to do, that's the job that needs to get done, right? So there's really no time for you to like start recruiting and start building your resume and start like looking for work or getting your college stuff ready. There's like you get a 2 week program called TAPS, which is like they help you do your resume, they help you search for work and stuff like that. But in 2 weeks, you're not gonna have your whole life together after doing the same thing every day for 5 years to like being completely alone. So, for in my case, I was lucky to have family and stuff, so I was able to stay with them for a little bit. But not every veteran has that experience. So some veterans don't have a family, and now they're pretty much out on their own after living the exact same structured lifestyle forever. So, I guess at that point you'll notice that some of us are like might have it all together, or some of us are still figuring it out, and that's okay. I mean, it's just a matter of knowing where we are at that point in life, and then having I don't know, having maybe like an outlook of where you want to be in the future, and then any support that we can get to get us there, we definitely always appreciate that.